Welcome back, fellow shop rats. Today, here in the shop, we're actually not going to be in the shop. Today, we're back on the 39 Dodge truck. So, we're going to go out there and we're going to talk about what's going on. Don't go away. This is going to be fun. I'm Mike, and you're watching My Car Shop. We had recently done an episode on this vehicle where we took the front axle out because that needed to get returned to the person that I got it from. But I have sold the chassis out from under this truck. I've sold the motor, the transmission, the frame, the rear axle. And I need to get the cab, the hood, all of that stuff off of this truck. And I need to get the dump box mechanism out of this truck. So we need to start making a game plan on how we're going to do that. And part of this is because some of this stuff is just so ridiculously rusty. I don't even know how we're going to get it apart to get it off without causing more damage. So that's part of what we're going to do today. We're also going to remove some of the stuff that we can remove easily and get it taken care of so it's out of the way. So that step and that bite is behind us. Okay, I see that we had a terrible windstorm the other day, and I had this tied down in a few places so the tent wouldn't blow away, and I noticed that some of the straps are, yeah, it was windy. Anyway, the first thing I noticed we can do is, this is an important piece here. We can remove that. There we go. There's part of it, the weather strip. But the hood can come off easily, and we're going to do that. It's supposed to be attached in the middle to this hinge piece. It's not. I'm going to get a snipper, and we're going to snip it and just take this hood off in two pieces and then get that squirreled away. And that's one bite out of a big chunk of stuff to be eaten. Okay, good. And here it is. Our first pieces off of the 39. Put this over here, out of the way. I can deal with it. The nice thing about taking these pieces off also is we can start working on this stuff if we want to. All right, well, thanks for joining me today. I'm kidding. So, yeah, they said the motor's supposed to run. Ha! The water pump doesn't even turn. I know the guy was pulling my leg. Interesting. It's got a nice big one-barrel carburetor on there. That would probably fit right on a slant 6, except it's that tall. Oh, what else do we want to do? Our hood and front end prop rods are completely rotted off, so that's good. Fenders, I think, it's not going to take a lot to get that off. I'm wondering if what we need to do, I think this is almost a floating front clip similar to the 47, where it's bolted on back here and it bolts on here, but it doesn't bolt to the frame in the front. Yes, it is. I can tell that it is that type. So, yeah. We want to preserve as much as we can, but what I want to do is take it off as much as I can intact so that we can more surgically take it apart in the shop. Okay, so that's a part there. That's a part there. Yeah, I really think the game plan needs to be to get the grill shell off, which probably means getting the impact gun out here, running the air hose back out. That does not look fun at all. But we got 1, 2, 3 bolts there. And then those bolts come through from the other side. There's some stuff down there, but I think that's all part of that. And that's kind of attached in here, so that's going to be a problem. Yeah, there's definitely a bolt in there. So that's what today's all about. It's getting a feel for what we're going to have to do to be able to get this stuff off, because the goal is to get the cab off, but we have to actually weld this cab back together again before we can do that. So, yeah, I'm going to be highly surprised if there's much for cab mounts even on this thing anymore. Yeah, the floors are pretty much gone. I love this. I really do. It's like this is so completely overwhelming, and it just excites me like crazy. Well, that's a job done. I didn't really want to use fire back here. I'm just always paranoid because we're right next to a lot of dry brush by the barn. And I felt like everything was so rusty that I'm going to have to fix that metal anyway. So I'd rather take the air chisel and chisel stuff out. this was rusted and had to be patched anyway. So, you know, it was just, to me, it was just like, I got to patch it anyway. Let's just chisel it out and be done with it. So now we have all of this stuff that we can start doing dent repair on and that kind of stuff. But the first thing, of course, is to get it squirreled away somewhere in the barn out of the way. So I've got to figure that out. But the next step now on this is going to be getting the cab pulled back together again and welded up so that we can remove the cab. Oh boy. Yeah, so the cab is spreading apart. This door is hanging down, so this needs to come up, which puts the cab up. Then we got to pull the cab together, and we'll weld some straps across there once we get that all pulled in place. Then when the door is reasonably in place, we will have to weld the strap or weld the door itself to the cab. So we're just trying to get some structural integrity on this thing to be able to get it off of here without destroying it. I'm not sure if I'm going to borrow a tractor maybe to pick it off of here once we get to that point. That's probably the best way to do it. There are other ways. We'll see. I have a cart that we're going to put this cab on. So we'll show you that. So our cab, or our cart, is sitting right there. It's got a bunch of axles on it. I don't want to walk over there. I was going to, but it's just a soppy mess. We've just had, I guess I'll be all right. We've just had flooding terribly around here lately. So yeah, that's a roll-around cart that I did. I actually used that to put the Model A body on when I restored that back in the 90s. So that's going to be kind of appropriate and cool. All those axles will get upstairs in the barn. I have a rack to put all that stuff on now, going in up there. So everything is starting to converge. So the next project on this then is going to be getting it welded back together again and pulled back together again so that we can get it off of here, and then I can call the guy that wants the chassis. Well, I got to cut the dump box out of it. But I think what we'll do is we'll get it, get the cab and everything off, and then maybe just drag this up closer to the house where I can take the torch out safely and that out of there. So yeah, I'm pleased. That's good. I'm trying to do just things a little differently here around the channel. It's always about spending the day. Life has been pretty weird lately, and so things like this are something that I take a couple of hours in the afternoon at the end of the day after my work is done, chip away at something like this. It's a good transition for me, get my head out of technology and just back into the stuff that I'm passionate about. So all right, that'll do it for this one. We will catch you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe, tell others, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your fellow countrymen. It doesn't matter to me. The channel is going good. Things are growing. We do have memberships. Don't forget that. Also, don't forget about our merchandise. That's down there in the comments. You'll see a link to the Etsy store where our merch people do merch, and there's all kinds of cool stuff there as well. All right, that'll do it. We will catch you on the next one. And don't forget, because around here, it's the most important thing. Rock!